Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is May 17th, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions, but I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So Tesla is up $7.34. That's up 4.41%, closed at 173.86. Post-market, we are even up by 17 cents. So let's take a look at what we have here on the chart. If we don't look at the chart, we cannot identify the patterns. We cannot identify the trends. Is it in the downtrend? Is it in an uptrend? Is it in a congestion zone going sideways? We need to have the historical data to be able to understand what is happening with the price through time. We have been following a few patterns. One of these patterns right here is a downward channel. This is a downward channel. This is indicating that Tesla is going down. Tesla is in a downtrend and the stock is going down. It tends to go from the bottom line to the above line, the support line to the resistance line. And it tends to go between the two and it tends to come down at this rate. At this rate, which is approximately, this is 205. If we go to 1 month later, this is 186. That's approximately $20 down a month. This is what a downward channel can tell us. Now, at the same time, within this downward channel, we have smaller patterns that are happening. We had this little bit of a bullish channel. We had another downward channel. We had another bullish channel right here. We had another downward channel right here, and we have another bullish channel that started. The bottom of it was on April 27. So since April 27, the stock is in an uptrend within this downtrend right here. But right now, the stock needs to make a decision because the two patterns are going to intersect. We are coming down, and within that downward channel, we are also going up at the same time. And then at some point, the stock is going to have to make a decision. Is it breaking the downward channel, or is it the bullish channel that is going to be broken because the downward channel is going to win this fight? So this is what we have been watching. This is what we have been watching for a while. When are we going to break this downward channel? When a stock is in the downward channel, like I said yesterday, there's no point in buying that stock because it should go down. So we don't want to buy something that should go down. But today we have something different. So today we have a break outside of the downward channel. We had that happen on March 31st. We broke outside of the downward channel, broke outside of it. We had stochastic over 60, which is an indicator that tells us when a move is statistically significant, basically. And we need the stochastic to be over 60 in value. Right now, we have a value of 69. So we have our break outside of the downward channel. We have our stochastic over 60. We are currently de-risking when we can enter Tesla for a move up. We need to break a downward resistance. We need to have stochastic over 60, and we need to break a horizontal resistance. The horizontal resistance that we need to break is this one right here at 176.73. So we are getting very close to it because we are at 173.86 today. We are getting very close to getting a buy signal for Tesla on the daily chart. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. Here, when we are on the 1 hour chart, one candle equals 1 hour of transaction. This is giving us a little bit more detail as to what happened during the day. This is the first candle of the day right here. Big green candle that has broken the downward resistance. We have the same downward resistance right here that we have on the daily chart. It broke this downward resistance, and it also broke a horizontal resistance that we have at 172.35 on the 1 hour chart. So, this was a buy signal right here on the 1 hour chart because also we have stochastic over 60. On the 1 hour chart, this was a buy signal during the second candle or after the second candle at the third candle. So right now we have a buy signal right here. If you got in, you should have 172.35 as a stop loss. If it goes lower than that, you can get out. But if you get in at this point, then you can see until where it goes. So on the 1 hour chart, everything is perfectly nice in terms of the indicators. Let's go back to the daily chart. So as I said, the stochastic is over 60. So we are going to put the green thumb up to indicate that this indicator is now bullish. So I'm going to put a green thumb up. MACD is working both ways. When we have the green line above the red line, this is a crossover. This is the first bullish indicator. And then when the two lines, which are right now below zero, we have one at minus 2.38. We have the other one at minus 3.9. When they are both going to be above zero, we are going to give it another green thumb up. So that's the second signal of the MACD that it is going to give us. Also, RSI, when it's above 50, this is considered bullish. So it is now at 52.89. So we are going to give it a green thumb up. And also DMI, which has a different computation than MACD, but we can understand the same thing, which is that when the green line is above the red line, this is bullish. We are going to put our last green thumb. So from an indicator perspective, Tesla is turning bullish today. We still want to make sure that 176.73 has been broken, which might happen this week or next week or never. But this is what we need in order to tell us that Tesla is not going just into a congestion zone. Because like a downward channel, a stock, when it is into a congestion zone, will zigzag. And when it's going up, it could be falsely interpreted as this is now a bullish move and the stock is going to go on forever. And that's not necessarily the case. Also, if you have a keen eye, I have redone the channel that we had. So this is the previous channel that we had yesterday right here. This is where it went, and we went outside of this channel. So this was the previous channel. But now, with what happened today, this point right here is a low. So we can now do a channel that's a little bit less steep. So this is the new bullish channel that we have with Tesla. So this move that we have right now today on Tesla, we could go, as high as 178 for the first resistance and even go as high as 181 as the second resistance. If you are new on this channel, this is a lot of information, but I try to dribble education nuggets every single day. So just keep following and you will see that it's pretty easy to understand. Let's take a look at some Tesla news. So Elon Musk puts Tesla Cybertruck production estimate much lower than anticipated. Yesterday, Tesla had the Tesla's annual shareholder meeting. And within the Q&A session, this is what Elon said. There will be a S-curve production, so it will be slow at first and then ramping up. I guess we will see what the demand is, but we are likely to make 250,000 Cybertrucks a year, maybe more. It depends what the demand is like. So I think he might have said in the past that he was expecting 500,000 cars, because if I remember correctly, this is pretty much what the F-150 is kind of selling. But now he sees 250,000 as the first goal to achieve. Also, Elon mentioned that the Tesla Roadster's production will be delayed until 2024. This is a little bit late, but at least it seems like it's coming. And Tesla is going to try advertising. So during the Q&A session, some shareholders told him that maybe he should advertise a little bit because people had misconceptions about Tesla, that they thought that they were very expensive, whereas Tesla's cars start below the median price for a car in the US and other things like that. So it was pretty interesting to see that Elon was thinking about it live and just decided, yeah, okay, let's try some advertising. And everybody were pretty happy about that. And also Tesla teased the two new cars. We don't know much about them. So you can see here a little bit of a silhouette. So this looks like a smaller Model Y. And Elon says that with these two cars combined, they should be able to sell 250,000 cars a year. So they are working on other cars. So that's great news. In terms of a more negative news, so Elon mentioned that he expects the following year, the next year, to be quite challenging in terms of the macroeconomics because of the inflation, because of the interest rates, which makes it a lot harder for people to buy cars. So he expects the next 12 months to be quite hard in that regard, but it's going to be hard for all automakers, not only Tesla. Okay, let's take a look at the VIX a little bit. So VIX is coming down quite hard, down 1.12, down 6.23%. So closed at 1686. When the VIX is going down, the stock market is going up. So basically, this is how it works. And now we have a big down day today, and this is coinciding with a big up day with with the different indices. QQQ is continuing its move up, stochastic at 97. So you can see stochastic as a gas pedal. So the gas pedal is at 97%. So this is pretty strong. So this is moving up, 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 up. And this is a nice showcase here. We see that we were in a congestion zone right here. And we broke outside of the congestion zone on April 28th and also May 1st. And then we came back down. This happens. This was a fluke. It sometimes happens. So if you buy here, you need to sell as soon as it breaks 321.48 downward so that you don't suffer this move here. And then you can try again the next time it goes above 320.41 and you get in here, and you should have stayed in here because it did not close below. And then you would have been in for this move up here. So sometimes we have a little bit of flukes, but in the end, if you manage these flukes well, then the profit is going to be a lot bigger than those flukes. And if we take a look at Dow Jones, so Dow Jones is having a great day also, but stochastic is not there. So we don't believe in it yet. So this is not a move up yet. This is just a little bit of a reaction. S&P 500 still pretty much going sideways. Going sideways, nothing else here. Getting close to 41.93. Stochastic is there. So it means that if we break 41.93, then this is going to be a buy signal. Nasdaq Composite, we had the big congestion zone right here. The same thing happened. The same principle happened. We broke it and then came below it. And then we tried again and succeeded that time, and we launched. Physical gold, we have no stochastics. This should be coasting down. Maybe it's going to get stopped by this support at 1541. Silver, there's no stochastic there. So the gas pedal is pretty much off, and this thing is just free falling. Bitcoin, the stochastic is not there, but this one is holding on support. Support lines and resistance lines are more important than stochastic. But stochastic needs to be there in order to confirm. But stochastic alone, is not good enough, and the support lines and resistance lines alone is not good enough either. So right now we have the support line. We are staying above 26,517. Stochastic is getting a little bit better. So maybe if we keep staying here a little bit, then we are going to get stochastic, and maybe we are going to start going back to 30,938. Ripple, wow, Ripple, very nice move with Ripple. Stochastic is getting closer at 47. It's not 60 yet, but it maybe is getting there. And last but not least, the US dollar. We have stochastic over 60 and stochastic is at 88. And we have now broken again 102.196. We tried it on May 12th. Then the next day we came back in. We came back below. On May 16th, we were still below, and now we are frankly above it. So let's see if we can start moving a little bit higher. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.